Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 20. Six. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They're going to look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. They'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
Detroit!
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Trubisky will throw. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And Gano's kick is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky, flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. A good pickup there at 22. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lock in. Come on, gotta go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yards.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And Robinson with a big catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No, check, Patriot!
They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On third down, Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Lock in, lock in. Move. Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive... Pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
A first throw for the backup Palmer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Palmer now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone.